Great. The more the better.
I read that a Stellaron's internal fluctuations will cause a fragmentum to appear. Did Arlen?
Hey, relax. I've seen plenty of Stellarons. It'll be fine.
I hope Arlen is safe.
Why are you all here? I've never seen anything like this before. It looks like some kind of new entity. It must have mutated after...
Move carefully.
My tempo!
You have the worst luck running into me.
Pretty good crowd today.
I try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
My
The
turn.
truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Stay right there while I give you a
Let's make it quick.
Take this! Rules are made to be broken. Decisive strike!
This song's just
Turn up the volume!
You have the worst luck running into me. Watch this!
This is our chance.
Step aside. I have no.
Pretty good crowd today.
Keep up my tempo!
My turn.
Batter up!
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
I don't want to be alone.
Let's go.
Take this!
Story in your own way.
Are you okay, my lady?
Arlen,
Lady Asta? Why are you crying? Are you hurt?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
It's all my fault. I've been putting too much on your plate, and that's why you looked up ways to manage the pressure. I honestly didn't realize that these things would bring you so much stress. I just want to say I'm sorry.
My lady, You didn't give me any pressure.
Arlen, you don't need to hide this from me any longer. She and I know all about the trials you're putting yourself through. If you can't forgive me right now, then I'll reflect further and find a way to prove that I'm willing to change.
But, my lady...
Firstly, your trial of the heart. You went to Professor Capote and asked him to simulate conversations with you so you could better understand your boss. And the evidence is... Firstly, your trial of the heart. You went to Professor Capote and asked him to simulate conversations with you so you could better understand your boss. And the evidence is... this handwritten fan reply card. This is your handwriting, Arlen. No need to explain. This is Professor Capote's autograph, all right. But you can't hide your handwriting. The way you join your letters is no different to your childhood diary entries.
I did write this for Professor Capote.
You're head of the security department. You don't have anything to do with Professor Capote. Why did you suddenly start writing his reply cards for him, Don't go spilling the beans just yet. This evidence is a bit of a stretch. Do we have anything better? This limited edition snapshot! This was taken by a member of the Master Capote fan club less than 24 hours ago. In other words, you went to find Professor Capote today and stopped responding to messages in the same time window.
This is just...
No need to launch your defense. We haven't got to the core yet. This evidence is a bit of a stretch. Do we have anything better? Master Capote's Life Wiki version 12.0. This transcript records what you asked Capote to help you with. Here, we can see a bossy manager and you being asked to do things outside of your job description. Clearly, Professor Capote is unlikely to master my speech or mannerisms anytime soon. Oh, but the content is the key here. I am the source of your pressure!
My lady, I did speak to Professor Capote, and I did ask him some things. But they had nothing to do with you. I've never experienced any pressure with you.
Oh, Arlen, won't you accept my apology? I'll just have to show you more evidence. We know the essence of your trial of the heart, and we also know that you asked Dunhung to help you complete the trial of the mirror. I'm so sorry, Arlen. Until I spoke with Dunhung, I never realized how much pressure was on your shoulders.
Miss, I really don't...
Hold it. I have evidence. This footprint. I bought these shoes for you. I remember the size and the design. This is undoubtedly your footprint. But I can tell a lot from the details, such as, you used a lot of force. You had a lot of pressure, so you stomped really hard.
Oh, she can't even make things up anymore. You have more evidence, right?
This ceiling tile. This, ceiling tile. You broke it.
Sorry. I'll get it fixed later.
I know you can be tough, but you're not violent by nature, Arlen. Quite the opposite. Breaking a ceiling tile like this shows how much pressure and anger you were carrying around.
This interpretation is sounding a little odd. Do we have any other evidence?
Your ID pass! This isn't just any old station pass, is it, huh? There's a very important photo on it. A photo of Peppy!
Lady Asta, I like Peppy a lot, so
No, Arlen. You don't need to find excuses for your actions. Oh, maybe you've actually convinced yourself. The combination of your simulated conversations with Capote and the entry in your work log about playing Holodisc with Peppy, it points to one thing. Me getting you to look after Peppy is the greatest source of your stress. You even printed out a photo of Peppy to constantly remind yourself to look after him. I know exactly what message you're trying to drill into yourself by sticking this photo onto your pass. Arlen, taking Peppy out to play is an assignment from lead researcher Asta. You better throw that hollow disc like it's a full-on discus. If you spare any effort, Lady Asta will find out and punish you terribly for all eternity.
My lady, don't you think that's a long thought to think? Lady Asta, please! I didn't do any of these trials because of you. I always try to complete every assignment you give me, regardless of whether it's within my job description. I really like taking Peppy out to play.
Asta, I don't think Arlan is upset with you.
But Arlen doesn't have any other bosses. Who else would it be? March, he asked to accompany you so he could learn how to manage his stress, right?
What? Arlan wanted to go on assignments just to experience stress? Phew. Good thing I let him go alone. My calming influence would have ruined his training. Guess I made the right decision after all. What did he say? That I'm good at solving people's problems?
Arlen, all I want you to understand is how sincerely I'm reflecting on my actions. Please, accept my apology.
But, my lady...
Stop! Arlen, I understood the level of stress you're dealing with as soon as I saw this photo.
Didn't I take that photo?
I'm always giving you tasks and assignments, but I never actually see how you take to the battlefield. When I saw this photo, and I saw you fighting alone just now, I'm just sorry that I gave you the stress of all my private affairs on top of an already stressful job. Please, forgive me, Arlen.
My lady, I'm very touched, but I started this trial because of Madame Herta.
What?
Whenever she's back on the space station, Madame Herta assigns me things outside the security department remit. Even if I dared to refuse, I wouldn't know how. She's just too overbearing. Whether it's helping her test some new specimen or looking for ancient documents I've never even heard of. Assignments like those were okay before the invasion. But now, I need to focus on clearing out any last traces of the Legion.
Aha! So you're trying to learn how to reject Herta and then put it into practice.
Yes. I found an anonymous handwritten journal while I was cleaning up. It mentioned 36 different strategies for relieving pressure. That's where I read about the trials. Yes. There were detailed notes, so I wanted to give them a try. I'm sorry, my lady. I didn't want to bother anyone, so I didn't mention it.
So, you don't feel pressured around me?
I've never felt pressured around you, my lady.
All right. It's all a misunderstanding. You two should reflect on your actions. Right? Yeah. See, the two of us would never have misunderstandings like this. You keep saying that. What did Don Hung even say?
Thank you for helping Lady Asta. And for coming to find me.
You're welcome. Although if you really want to thank me, let me play Hollow Disc with Peppy, please.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Enough about money. What good is it anyway? Enough about money. Enough about money.
You know what I mean.
Please, I'm busy.
Enough about money.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Hey, you came. That was fast. Didn't I tell you? Long story short, the underground used to have many mines. However, in recent years, some sort of corrosion called the fragmentum started to spread. It's ruined a lot of mines. The one we're heading into is relatively unaffected. A bunch of vagrants made it their home after their old turf was consumed by the fragmentum. Actually, most of them are pretty honest folks. But with such a large group, it's inevitable that troublemakers will find their way in. They've been stealing stuff from the miners and picking fights. And that's not the worst of it. Things are much more serious this time. For 2 days now, huge clashes have been breaking out between the miners and the vagrants. It isn't pretty. Mines are our lifelines in the underworld. We have to keep providing geomarrow to the overworld in exchange for supplies. In order to quell the situation, Chief Oleg brought wildfire into the mine and left me in charge of security for the towns. But the situation in the mine is critical. I have to back him up. Oh, as for you, the chief will decide your fate when we see him.
Good. I've been wanting to come face to face with the leader of the underworld.
You're about to come face to face with reality.
Huh? Isn't that the doctor lady?
What's Natasha doing here? Things must be worse than I thought. Nat, I didn't think you'd be here. Where's Oleg?
Hey, Zila and Sampo's guests. So it looks like you've already met. I haven't seen Oleg. The miners said they saw him take a group further in. Miners and their family members. They want an explanation from the instigators. This area up ahead is a vagrant dwelling, but they've sealed off the entrance. I guess they're afraid that angry miners might try to take revenge. I heard that many were injured in the clashes, so I hurried over here to see if I could help.
How could the situation here become such a mess?
I heard that First Mining Team found a geomarrow vein with incredible deposits. The initial estimate put it at the largest discovery in the last 30 years.
Are you serious? That's big news. How come I never heard about it?
Well, they weren't in a hurry to make it known. Most of the mines have been contaminated by the fragmentum. Many people are out of work. They were afraid of being overwhelmed if they let the word out. But the vagrants here have keen eyes. They couldn't keep it hidden from them. Some local gangs wanted to profit from the situation, so they blackmailed the mining team for hush money. And that was the final straw. I can understand your thinking. It's just that the underground is in difficult straits. And that's how the clash started. Now both sides are dealing with heavy losses. So, are you guys here to help resolve the conflict?
They're here because they need a favor from Chief Oleg. I'm escorting them. And seeing as you need that helping hand, it wouldn't be too much to ask you to lend one here first, right?
Of course we want to help. We care about other people too, you know.
Oh, that's quite nice of you.
I believe we're dealing with kind-hearted people here, Zila. As you've all seen, the situation down here is, strained. If you can, we would really appreciate you helping the people.
Giant ore vein. The one they discovered. That must be where the clashes are centered. Come on, let's get to higher ground and take a look.
That person up ahead, is he asleep?
Let's head up and take a look. He might need help.
Falling asleep in a place like this. Impressive. Hey, wakey wakey! You'll get mushrooms growing on your head.
What? Mushroom bread? I can't see it on the menu. Miss Sela!
Have you got a death wish or something? How can you sleep here? Get back to safety and take shelter.
Take shelter? I remember now. These guys came out of nowhere and got into a fight with the mining team. At the time, I was exhausted. I'd hardly run a few feet when one of them caught me. If it weren't for Wildfire, they'd have stolen the clothes off my back. Further in, I guess. Those thugs took control of the vein ages ago, and they're fully armed. We poor, defenseless, good folks were no match for them. It's only thanks to Wildfire that the Great Mine hasn't fallen into their hands completely.
It seems like Chief Oleg must be up ahead. Hurry up and get back to safety. Look for Nat. And try not to get into another scrap along the way.
Okay. Thank you for, getting me on my feet. If I get back soon enough, I'll have time for a nap.
I recognize that woman. That's Elaine from First Mining Team. Quick, let's get up there and see if she's wounded. Elaine! Are you okay? Are you hurt?
Zila, thank goodness. I'm fine. Just a couple of sprains. You've got good timing. Those vagrants were asking me about the robots, but I don't know anything. Oh, don't you know? The intersection of the Great Mine has been seized by a band of robots. Neither the mining team nor the vagrants can get anywhere near.
New challengers enter. About time. Human-only conflicts are so boring.
Does anyone know where the robots come from?
At At first, we thought that a collective fault had occurred in the excavation machines, but then we found out that those machines didn't even belong to the mining team. They came out of nowhere and pushed the vagrants and us back. Then they blocked off the only tunnels into the intersection. There's no way anyone in the mining team is behind this. Operating a single unit is tiring enough, but a whole group? Impossible.
Then there's only one possibility. Boss Svarog.
Svarog? That name sounds familiar.
You remember the robots we defeated in the boxing gym?
Oh, Boss Svarog's robots! What's his deal?
Let's just say he's not to be trifled with. Let's go and find some other people. Elaine, can you make it back to safety?
No problem. Zila and the rest of you, be careful.
Robots aligned against humans? I've never heard of such a thing. Machines should obey.
Is this elevator broken? Why isn't it responding?
Why are you worried about this piece of junk? Do you really want to go down there and be a live target for the robots?
But if we evacuate, then haven't we lost out?
You idiots. We'll just steal off the miners. Look, I saw with my own eyes. They managed to bag some geomarrow. This is a perfect opportunity.
Oh, good idea.
Shameless. Still after the miners, are you? Time to teach you a lesson.
Keep up. My tempo!
What's this?
Let's make it quick.
Take this!
Step aside. I have no time now.
This song's just for you. Turn up the volume.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's go.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Pretty good crowd today.
My turn.
Fleeing at the first sign of danger. That's all they're good for.
Huh? What's this? Did those guys leave it behind? Whoa! What the heck? Beep, beep, beep! Searching for potential user. Beep, beep, beep! Voice print detected. Looking up corresponding identity information. Oh my, it's an alien! Hey, it talks! And it knows that we aren't from this planet?
It doesn't seem to be technology from here. Look, it even has an Interastral Peace Corporation logo on it. Perhaps it's an antiquity left behind by some past interstellar traveler.
Beep, beep, beep. Your mom's an antiquity.
Beep, beep, beep! Whatever. So you aliens know about the Interastral Peace Corporation? That's great! Beep, beep, beep! Self-introduction. I am Richard, the Home Use Object Finder. Model information. Version 0.63. Professional model. Annual deluxe package. Nickname? Findy. A home use object finder? Who knew the IPC made these kinds of products? Beep, beep, beep. My brainwave scanner module is damaged. Please send me to an Interastral Peace Appliances retail store near you for free repair within the warranty period of 232 years, 84 days. Beep,
way to an interastral peace appliances retail store to conduct repairs.
What? This fella's already broken. What should we do? Take it with us?
Beep, beep, beep! Yes, yes, yes! When you need to find something you can't see, just call upon Findy. That's me!
Step aside. I have no...
Keep up. My tempo!
I told ya I could fight. Watch this!
Let's make it quick.
Take this! That's it.
The time is now.
Turn up the volume. Let's rock.
My turn.
Let's go.
Asking for trouble, huh?
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
It's too late to repent.
Keep up. My tempo!
Let's make it quick.
The time is now.
Keep at it.
Hey, what's that commotion?
Keep at it.
It sounds like there's a big argument happening. Let's get closer and take a look.
Cowards and bullies. I don't remember you guys acting this tough around Svarog's minions. Did your parents never teach you what a backbone was?
We ain't stupid. Why would we risk our lives against the robots? And get off the high road. You can't just find a huge chunk of geomarrow and hog it all to yourselves.
This mine is our territory. The mining team is laboring here day in and day out. You guys don't even pretend like you're here to lend a hand. You're lazy. All you want is to profit off our sweat and tears. You don't even try hiding it. Disgraceful.
Where does disgrace come into it when we can't even fill our stomachs, huh? I know your game. You're just waiting for us to starve to death so there's more food for your mining team.
It's a waste of time trying to reason with you. While you've been kicking up this fuss, the whole vein's been seized by robots. Now we're all in the same boat.
Right. We can't rely on the vein anymore. But don't forget which side brought loaded guns to the party.
Whoa, easy. What are you trying to pull off? I'm warning you, wildfire are in the area.
Empty threat. Wildfire are stuck dealing with Svarog's minions. How are they gonna help you now? Unless you're planning on taking a bullet. Hand over the supplies and equipment.
They're getting ready to attack. Those miners are unarmed.
You shameless scoundrels!
I'm going to. We can't let these thugs get away with whatever they like.
Aha!
Clemency.
And who do we
Never
have here? Do you know whose territory this is?
Shut it.
Pretty good crowd.
This isn't your territory. I'm in a hurry. I'll take you all in one go.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
Rules are made to be broken. This is our chance.
Try that again.
Oh, Zila, thank goodness you came. We were nearly,
Nothing but a few knuckleheads. I'm just glad you're okay. Antonia, have you seen Chief Oleg?
Oleg? He took a group into the intersection. Said it was to clear off the invading robots. They've been gone for a while now. If Wildfire was around, those thugs wouldn't have dared.
Seems like the core of this problem is Svarog's robots. Your run-of-the-mill robots don't have a will of their own. Their aim is merely Svarog's aim. The boss, he appeared suddenly after the guards were redeployed and became a major player in the underworld. Svarog claims to be a guardian of humanity, while the ownerless robots obey his commands. They've occupied the Furnace Core hub, and they're not letting anyone get close. Nobody knows why Svarog did any of this. He usually doesn't leave the Furnace Core and interfere unless some kind of disorder breaks out in the underworld.
Wait, a guardian of humanity? That can command robots? I've never heard of anything like.
Looks like your mighty architects weren't as all-knowing as you thought.
Can you two say anything without quarreling? This isn't the time! It sounds like there's danger waiting for us in the intersection. Can we still get through?
Right. There's unfinished business here. The chief is still down there. It's only a bunch of scrap metal. What are we afraid of?
Oh, is Zila starting to appreciate our strength?
I'll be honest. You guys are hardworking. If everyone from Wildfire were as impressive as you on the battlefield, we wouldn't be so hard-pressed by Svarog. Antonia, can you take the mining team back through the entrance to meet up with Natasha?
Sure thing, but be careful. There are a lot of robots up ahead.